Protesters across the nation are calling for the U.S. to close detention camps at the border with Mexico. We want to know how you feel about this issue.
Should the U.S. shut down migrant detention centers? You can share your opinion right now with us at WXYZ.com/vote. Protesters held two demonstrations here in the Detroit area, in Ypsilanti and Southfield. They're standing up against what they call inhumane conditions at migrant detention centers. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shakett with a closer look at their demands.
More than 100 people gathering here today in Southfield. Behind me, you can see them talking, standing with signs, and sharing a message that they want to get all the way to the White House and to members of Congress about what's been happening at the border.
Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
An emotional scene to protest what are being called unacceptable conditions at U.S. border camps where children are placed.
This administration's constant attacks on innocent children and refugee families are deeply at odds with our shared values of family and freedom.
Both here outside the Southfield office of Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence and outside the Ypsilanti office of Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, large crowds say they insist on an end to children being denied soap and water, and they say being exposed to cruel conditions and kept in cages. A Holocaust survivor in attendance also spoke out, saying this is inhumane and a threat to our way of life.
It's going to take a lot more, and I think we got to go against the whole government system.
Child abuse is child abuse, and that's the truth of it. These children are being abused. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican.
Speakers today also say they are outraged about immigrant children separated from parents or even dying in custody or as they cross the Rio Grande. The peaceful protest also calling out ICE and CBP for what they call harsh treatment of illegal immigrant families. Congresswoman Lawrence and others supporting this cause have already traveled to the border to see for themselves.
We do have humanitarian responsibilities for them, and I'm going to make sure that that happens.
Sponsored by MoveOn.org, today's demonstration was organized in just a day, and they tell me they have many more protests planned in the near future. From Southfield, Simon Shakett, 7 Action News.
Thank you, Simon.